Good day everyone, I am Mary Venus Lagaras from BE Ed 1/1. So I am going to discuss about approaches, methods, and techniques. First is approach. It is a set of assumptions that define beliefs and theories about the nature in the learner and the process of learning. So in teaching, the term approach refers to the way of a subject or course is being taught in order to achieve long-term objectives. And the criteria of teaching approach, first, how teaching is conducted in order to achieve long-term objectives. Second is, the objectives are not achievable in just one or two teaching sessions. Third, based on certain teaching theory, model, and principle. Fourth is possess axiomatic element through statement. Evidence is not needed. Fifth is consist of strategy, method, and techniques. And these are the examples of teaching approaches: inductive, deductive, eclectic, integration, mastery, constructivism. So the next is methods. Is an overall for systematic presentation of a lesson based upon a selected approach, Brown 1994. And it also refers to a series of systematic action by teachers in order to achieve short-term teaching objectives. It is an organized effort and procedure based on the selected strategy, a series of systematic and sequential action by teachers. It is used to gain short-term teaching objectives. So these are the example of teaching method: direct instruction, interactive teaching, demonstration, problem solving, simulation, project, team teaching, inclusion. So the next is techniques. According to Brown in 1994, techniques are the specific activities manifested in the classroom that are consistent with a method and therefore in harmony with an approach as well. Technique is also referred to a task or an activity, and it refers to the teacher's application skills is implementing the selected teaching method. Refers steps in teaching. Teacher needs to consider students' background in choosing teaching techniques. So, I am done discussing about approach, methods, and techniques. So, the next lesson will be discussed by Ate Daniela Bejo.
Next is demonstration method. The demonstration method is a direct method of instruction. It is referred as the show and tell method. The teacher simply shows to the student how a thing is done and explain as he or she demonstrates. For an effective demonstration, it is necessary that the teacher mention the do's and don'ts of the process for emphasis and clarity. It is important that as a teacher demonstrate a process, or he or she cautions students on step of a scale where students one often mistaken or which are often missed. We have the two types of demonstrations. First is demonstrations of a product and the second is demonstrations of a process. It is expected that after the teacher demonstrations of a process, the students are given the opportunity to demonstrate the process or the skill themselves. However, students should not be expected to demonstrate the process or the skill immediately on their own after the teacher has shown it. This has to be done gradually. The steps are: teacher demonstrate, watch me and listen to me. Student demonstrate with scaffolding from teacher. Let's do it together. When student can do the process by himself or herself, students demonstrate the skill or process. Do it as I watch. Teachers give more opportunity for practice for skill mastery. Teacher assists to determine skill mastery by all students. It goes without saying that at all times while students practice the newly learned skill, teacher must be visibly supervising students while they practice for mastery. According to David Johnson and Roger Johnson in 1999, there are 5 basic elements that allow successful small group learning. First is positive interdependence. Students feel responsible for their own and Groups effort. The second is face-to-face interactions. Students encourage and support one another. The environment encourages discussions and eye contact. The next is individual and group accountability. Each student is responsible for doing their part. The group accountable for meeting its goal. And next is group behavior. Group members gain direct instructions in the interpersonal, social, and collaborative skill needed to work with other course. And the last is group processing. Group members analyze their own and the group's ability to work together. Cooperative learning changes students' and teachers' roles in classroom. The ownership of teaching and learning is shared by groups of students, and is no longer the sole responsibility of the teacher. The authority of setting goals, assessing learning, and facilitating learning is shared by all. Students have more opportunity to actively participate in their learning, questions, and challenge each other. Share and discuss their ideas and internalize their learning, and with improving academic learning. Cooperative learning helps students engage in thoughtful discourse and examine different perspectives. And it has been to increase students' self-esteem, motivations, and empathy.